Hello again, this is Didi Green, and this time I would like to share the repotting of my massive Oncidium, the Oncidium Jungle Monarch. I think it is the biggest orchid in my collection. I have it for a couple of years now, and as you can see, the pseudobulbs are growing kind of upwards, like a climbing tendency, and the last ones here at the top, the roots, they're nowhere near the media in the pot. Probably what's in the media is already dead, and all the viable roots are aerial. Nothing reaches the media. So I think it's time for a repotting because it's growing nicely, but it's quite shriveled. The pseudobulbs are shriveled, which means it doesn't get the humidity it needs. So I will take it out of the pot and see what happens in there. I really don't know how I'm going to rearrange it. I mean, look how massive it is. And all these aerial roots, not all of them will go in the ground, well, ground media. And I'm actually thinking this left side of the plant, it's really old pseudobulbs. I have to go. There's a black spot there. So this one goes a little bit in the media, so the roots of the top ones actually will have access to that. Look how shriveled it is. Okay, time to get to it. Okay, let's get to it. This goes out. A lot of roots in there, but they're all dead. Massive plant. Doesn't even fit in the frame. It's huge. Look at all the roots it used to grow from that previous pseudobulb. They're all dead. So everything that's here, I don't think I should even bother to clean. All the roots that are in the media are dead, and the plant leaves from the aerial roots, which of course they get dry so quick. Oops, I'm gonna make a mess in the living room. Look at that massive root ball. All dead. Oh, so sorry for the sound. There are some workers outside. I opened the windows because it's an amazing, beautiful weather today. Oh wow, I need to remove this whole ball. It's attached to these bulbs, and here, this is really old ones. They have to go because they will be completely covered in media in the new pot. Yeah. Oh wow, look at that massive root ball. They're all dead. Here. So dry. Look how shriveled the pseudobulbs are. I need to save these guys because it's so beautifully fragrant, and when it's blooming, oh wow, it puts quite a show. The flower spikes are huge. The flowers themselves are not that big, but it makes a lot. It really makes a lot of flowers, so it's totally worth it. And they're fragrant, so yeah, it's quite a joy to have. Okay, I'll get to it and clean as much as I can, and I'll come back in a little bit. Look at that massive plant. Can't even capture the whole thing in the video. Okay, I'm kind of done cleaning. I actually removed 1, 2, 3 and 4 pseudobulbs from the bottom. I know what you're going to say. There's storage, it's food storage in these pseudobulbs. I totally agree and I'm aware of it, but because they were all the way here at the bottom, they would have actually ended up completely buried in the new media, because I'm gonna have to try and place it in such a way that these roots will have some access to the new media, and this all the way here will go in. So whatever it was growing down there, it would have rotten anyway in time. So I said I will rather remove them. There are still quite a lot of pseudobulbs left, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 younger ones. 5, 6 altogether. Look at all that. Oh, most of it is dry. There are some live roots. So that's why I'm gonna have to place all this in the media, so these guys will get hydrated. I'm gonna go to the sink now and do the standard procedure. Rinse it with water, spray with hydrogen peroxide 3%, and then I'll proceed with repotting. Okay, I am ready to repot. I have some sphagnum moss, and I have here a bag of, it's a mix of bark chips and coconut husk. I'm gonna throw some sphagnum moss in between, and of course some slow release fertilizer. So sorry about the sound, but outside there are some workers, they're busy on the road. Okay, just a little bit. I'm not gonna film the whole thing. I'm gonna put some sphagnum at the bottom. It is a not transparent pot, as you can see. It's the original one I had the plant in. Because it's so big and so heavy, I don't have other pots that actually fit this. So it will go back in the same pot with way more space to grow. Now that I have removed all the dead roots, all that big bowl of dead roots, and I have removed quite a few pseudobulbs, as you've seen. So just to understand why I've cut so many pseudobulbs, even now when I'm going to place it in, quite a big part of the old pseudobulb will go in. And this one is still at the top. These roots are still in the air. So hopefully, something like that, these guys will realize there's fresh media there, and they will start growing downwards in the media. Okay, I'll proceed with the potting and I'll show you the final result. Okay, change of plans. I just realized that this pot is way too big. There is so much media at the bottom, and the plant is nowhere near that. That will just stay soggy and will just rot faster. So yeah, it's not ideal, but because it needs to grow roots, I would say this is enough. You see how much it goes in of the old part of the plant? So these guys are somewhere near the media, so it's gonna have to look something like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use this transparent pot. It's a tomato container from the supermarket. I added some holes in it, of course, for drainage and aeration, and I think this will do because it needs to grow proper roots. So yeah, I'm gonna use this container. The other one is too big. Okay, I'm done. It already looks so much better. It's mostly the mix of coconut husk and bark chips, but it's also some sphagnum moss in there to keep with the humidity and help with the formation of new roots. The back pseudobulb is quite deep in the media. I tried to push it the best way I could on that side because both new growths are here, one here and one here. So I'm going to add a stick and try to push this up the best way I can. Oops, sorry, hitting the camera. Yeah, it looks better. Or I can even tie them down like that. But yeah, a stick will help to keep that pseudobulb up. The new one, the new growth. Okay, looking better. I'm really pleased. So let's hope the plant will start growing. You see all these new roots? Let's hope they will go in the ground and will establish itself. And these two new bulbs, so this one and hopefully this one here, oops, this one here, will produce flower spikes. The flowers are, like I said, it's a show. It's really a show that this plant puts, but this pseudobulb is so much smaller than the other ones. Look at the size of that. When it was plump and full with water, it was massive. But yeah, they're shriveled now. So, okay, let's hope for the best. Thank you for watching. And yes, I will look for a picture with the plant in bloom, so you can understand what I'm talking about. I will add it to the video. So, thank you for watching and have a fantastic day, everybody.